Hey guys, it's Bree. So today's video we're going to be going over my December TBR picks for the month. It is that time again for our TBR video, and it's also the last TBR of the month, guys. So this one is so fun for me. I will say I did dial back a lot on the books for my TBR. Normally I do my TBR about 10 books. This month I'm only doing 6. Only because I work in retail and December is one of the craziest months when it comes to reading, and I only get one day off for the next couple of weeks, so I know I'm not gonna get as much reading done as I want to, so I only picked 6. More than likely I will only read half of these books, but I will say half of the books on here as well are under 300 pages, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to get through a good amount no matter what. I will say literally last month too, I did not get that much reading done in general, and that says a lot of me, of how much reading I did not get done last month. I will say I was, like I said, it was so busy for the month of the holidays, and also I was somewhat kind of in a reading slump because I hate to say it, the books I read last month were not as fulfilling for me as a lot of the books I read. And it's very hard for me to say because I do enjoy almost like 99% of the books I read I enjoy throughout no matter what. But I will say November was a dead month for me when it comes to reading, so I'm hoping a lot of these will help revive that and see how we go from there. So the first 2 books I decided to carry over from last month's TBR because, like I said, I didn't get through a lot of them, but these 2 were the ones I really did want to read before the year ends because 1, complete the series for me, and then 2, the other one catches up a series before the new release of next year. And I will say I will be starting a new series with this TBR as well, but it is going to be my audiobook pick, so I kind of allow it because the audiobook was on sale, so that is one reason I allowed it on here. So the first one I decided to carry over was Ember Queen by Laura Sebastian. This is the 3rd and final book in the Ash Princess trilogy. I effing love the first 2 books. These first 2 books were so good. I kind of fled through the second book like nothing else. That book was actually really easy for me to read through, so I'm hoping this one will be as well. I really do love the trilogy, and I'm hoping this one is going to be one that will become one of my favorite series. And this book is only 460 pages, so it shouldn't be too much. This one was one that was higher on my list last month to read, but like I said, with the holidays, with my little slump that I was in, I was not gonna be able to get to it. So I know this is one I really do want to read, so we're hoping that we get to her. She's gonna be higher on my list, to be honest, this month, because it is a series I want to finish before going into the new year. So hopefully, more than likely, we'll read her no matter what. Then we got King of Sloth by Anna Huang. I am determined to read this book before the year ends because I love Anna Huang's books so much, and I really do want to catch up with this series before the new release happens. I am so excited for this one. Like I said, I've heard this is people's favorite book of the series, so I'm hoping to love it. She is a little bit more thicker as well. She's about 450 pages, 460 pages as well, so it's thick but not too thick either, so very hoping for this one. And the next books are books that I've chosen selectively based off if I can read them a little bit quicker, if I can get into them a little bit faster, because like I said, I need something a little bit more lighter this month, if we're being honest, from how last month turned out. So the first one I've actually started because I've been waiting to start this, and of course I'm gonna just start it on December 1st while I'm filming this video, and that is Spectacular by Stephanie Garber. I'm only about 18 pages, 20 pages in, and I'm so excited to get into this one because it is a novella. It is a bunch of short stories into one, but I'm so excited to get back into this world because Caraval is one of my favorite trilogies of all time. I will always say that Caraval is one of my favorite trilogies of all time. That's why I'm kind of scared going into Once Broken Broken Heart, if we're being honest, because I love Caraval so much, and I'm so excited to get back into this world because I adore it, and I love all the little illustrations and stuff in this book that I've seen so far, so I'm so happy. This book is also under 250 pages. It's only 220, so I can get through this one probably really quickly, and I hope to really enjoy it. This is one that I did hold off for the month reading because I really did want to read it in the month of December. It's very holiday, so I'm very happy about that one. Next we have Dawn by Ellie. I don't always remember how to say his name. Ellie Weasels. I have no idea. This is a memoir from a Holocaust survivor. This is a trilogy, so it's Night, Dawn, Day. Dawn is the second book, of course. I've read the first book twice. I read it on my own and I read it in school, and I absolutely really do love that book. That memoir is so beautiful, and I've been meaning to go on with the rest of the memoirs for a long time. I just haven't. But this one, of course, it's a little bit shorter. It's literally only like 80 something pages, so I should be able to get through it pretty quickly. The font on the pages is a little small, but like I said, it's not that long, so I feel like I can get through it pretty quickly. And this one, I believe, is... I'm trying to remember if this is after he's liberated from the camp or something like that, but I need to, like I said, I need to read this one soon, because this is also one of the series that I've been in the middle of for a long time, because I've never got the second book, but like I said, I've read the first one a couple times, so I'm very happy to get into that one. Next, we have Solitaire by Alice Osman. This is also one that's kind of a little bit more higher on my list trying to finish, because this book I got, I think, around December last year, and it's one I really want to read because I absolutely love Heartstopper and I love Tori. So this is Tori's book. This is Charlie's sister. I effing love her in those novels, so I'm very excited to go into this one, especially because I have yet to I've yet to watch season 3 of Heartstoppers. Let's just say that. I've only seen the first 2 episodes, I believe. So I'm happy to get into this one. It is one of the shorter books as well. I will say, this book is only 200 something pages, but why is the font so small? You're lucky, I love you, Tori, that I'm allowing that to happen. So this is one, like I said, I'm very excited to go into. Now this last book. This one was the one I was heavily debating on, only because I was gonna hold off on it because I have so many other books, like series, that are a little bit more priority on my list right now to start. But this one, the audiobook was on sale for $4. Let's mind that. The audiobook was on sale for $4, both the first book and the second book. And I'm like, you know what? I've been wanting to read this book for a while. I need an audiobook pick for the month. And it is one that I could probably binge read back to back so that I can have it. And that's Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. See, okay. This is also, I will say, this is also a book I knew I was going to audiobook, because there's no way, I hate to say it, that I would probably be able to read this with how small this font is. I don't mind books with small font, I really don't, but I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it does hurt my head. I don't know if, probably other people with glasses can kind of understand this. Sometimes smaller fonts kind of, like, my eyes get tired sometimes when reading them. I don't know if that's like a problem other people with glasses have. That's why I have yet to finish the Chronicles of Narnia, because of how small the font is in the paperback that I have. But this is one I've been wanting to read for a while, and like I said, it is one as well. This next book comes out in January, so if I want to read, of course, these two back to back, this one and Iron Fire back to back, I can go into the third one really well, because I believe, I don't remember if the second one ends in a cliffhanger, but I know this one does, so we'll see going into it. And I'm not gonna lie, I literally was looking at the hours for the audiobook. It's 21 hours, but here's the thing, I feel like I shouldn't complain about that, because I feel like I have read audiobooks that are a little bit longer, but I do listen to my audiobooks at 1.9 to 2 point speed. Like, I can listen to that and actually understand it. So this one is one that like I said, we're going into it seeing exactly what's going to happen. We'll see if we like it anyways. So let's go ahead and put her on the list, guys. And that is basically all of my TBR for the month. Like I said, I wanted to keep it shorter, a little bit more short and sweet and simple, so that I'm not overwhelming myself with what I have. But I will say, this kind of does help me reach a little bit of my reading goals for the next end of the month, because I will say my reading goal is to at least read about 80 something pages, 80 something books for the year. I'm currently on, I think I'm on 80 or something like that, so I'm literally almost hit 90 books for the year. So we're gonna get somewhat close to that with these numbers, and it's also whittling down my TBR by a little bit more as well, so I'm very happy about that. So for a quick recap, we are going to be reading Ember Queen by Laura Sebastian. This is the third and final book in the Ash Princess trilogy. Then we have King of Sloth by Anna Huang. This is the fourth book in the Kings of Sin series. We have Spectacular by Stephanie Garber. This is the Caraval novellas, which, like I said, I'm very happy to get more into. We have Dawn by Alice Wiesel, which is the third book in the Night trilogy. We have Solitaire by Alice Osman from Heartstopper. And then we have Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I don't remember the name of this series. It's Imperial... I have no idea what the name of this trilogy is, but also the beginning of a new series from you guys. So that is all the books on my TBR for the month of December. Let me know down below, guys, what exactly does your TBR look for the month of December? It probably looks maybe a little bit more than mine, but like I said, working in retail is not for the weak, guys. Anybody who works for retail with me understands that, and I pray for y'all this season as well. So yeah, that is all the books on my TBR, guys. Let me know down below what books you're reading for your TBR, and how is y'all's holidays going? Let me know your holiday plans as well. I would love to know, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.